woman that can solve all the problems herself, right? You'll be like, okay, let me just help him. I can help him with his career, with his money issues, with everything. And once he is ready to provide, he will then be my provider. And if you're in this scenario, please don't do it. Please don't do it. And I know how tempting it is, because as self-sufficient, successful women, it's just so easy for us, right? It's like, yeah, I mean, this is simple. You just solve it, and then you have the money. You just do this, and then you solve this. However, I want you to realize that when you start a relationship, when you have a certain dynamic, it is not going to change suddenly. When he built himself up, he will be attracted to a woman who's feminine and who is receptive, right? And it's just so sad, because women just believe that, oh, if I help him at some point, he will now provide for me, he'll be there for me. It doesn't work that way. Okay, you don't have a school, you're not their coach, you're not their mommy or daddy. Okay, you don't have a school life, like a school for life. You're not their life coach. And it's not your job to build them up, to help them up. It's not. It's your only job, if you want to be with a provider, is to receive. And if he isn't ready to provide for you, maybe he has 2 jobs and he's just not making enough money, he isn't done with school, he isn't done building, he has emotional issues, family issues, issues with ex, issues with children, and he's just not capable of providing for you in all areas. It's not only about money, right? Like, it's not only about providing for you the financial support, which you deserve, by the way, no matter how much you earn. If he's not ready to provide for you his time and attention and devotion and focus, he's just not ready yet, no matter how much you like him, no matter how much you love him. And the best way to handle that is to spot it first, before you get attached, before you get your hormones, your body, your emotions, your heart attached. You have to spot that first. Yeah, and I help you to spot that in my next course, Call in Your Provider. This is for amazing, super successful women that want to have polarity in their life and want to inspire men to provide for them, to give you focus, to give you attention, love, providing in form of money or just support. Yeah, so this course is meant for an identity shift from the woman that's like always helping men, driving to them, always being the one providing for them, to now being able to receive. And as much as I love giving, of course, free content here, the course will have so much transformative details and insights. So make sure to join. We are going live on Sunday this week. All right. So let's go back to the topic. If a man, no matter how old he is, isn't ready to provide, you don't help him, you let him go with love, no matter how hard that is. That's rule number 1. Like, I don't like rules, but like, make it a rule. Okay. And he's not a bad guy, but he's just not ready. By the way, if you look at men, like really healthy men, if they're not ready to provide, they're not ready to give to you anything, money, attention, love, support, they will take themselves out of the equation. They would not even date, or they would take some time off, and they would tell you straight, I just can't do this. Okay, so healthy men would even maybe ghost you when they realize that you're a woman who is a match for being provided for. Yeah, because healthy men want to provide, want to support, want to be the man. They don't want you to help them. Okay, and that's something I want you to also realize, that sometimes when a guy isn't dating you, isn't asking you out, it's not because you're not pretty, you're not good enough, you're not worthy. It's because he just can't. Again, men, when they transform from guys who need the mommy to men who can, give, when they, oh, I kind of lost the point. Anyways, guys want to, guys take and men want to give. So whenever a man, whenever a man maybe ghosts you, it's not about that you're not good enough. Sometimes he's just a healthy man and he knows he can provide. Okay, and that's a healthy sign, right? And let's say those guys who have nothing to offer, they either are not ready yet or they didn't build their career because they just always thought, I'm always going to stay a baby. I'm always going to stay a mommy boy. And I always will attract women who provide for me, call me, pick me up. So I'm not even doing my driving license. Women who give me shelter and food. Like there are guys like that, right? Super playful, super feminine. Those men actually, would date you. Maybe they would want something from you, either that you provide for them, or that, they want intimacy from you. You know what I mean, right? So really watch, because it's a red flag if a guy isn't ready to provide and still want to date you. Like he just wants to take something from you. And yeah, a healthy man, if he has nothing to give, he will just, spend his time building instead of taking from women. So I actually had, when I was living in the USA, the family I was living with always kept saying, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. And I actually loved this statement. I really loved it, because the German statements are very much straight and honest, and they give you everything in what they see, the negative feedback too. So it's sometimes very uncomfortable, but I really like this statement of, if you have nothing positive to say, don't say anything at all. And it's like the same thing with providers. If they don't have anything to give, they are not giving anything at all, but they're also not taking. This is healthy men. So yeah, at the end, the message of this video is that not every guy is going to be ready to provide for you. He might want to, but he just can't. Yeah, and even if he doesn't want to, that's fine too. Then just let him go. And the guys who can't, who don't want to, and still want intimacy with you, they just want to take advantage of you. So let them go anyways, and stay away from hopeful addiction. One day, when I helped him enough, he will be my provider. He won't, because he has no inspiration to change. Like, men have a very different way of development and inspiration. Women, yes, women might get there. Like if you have a sister, a daughter, an aunt that needs your help, they might get there and give back. But men, especially in a romantic relationship, once you created the polarity to help them, they're gonna stay there. They have no intention to change. Yeah, as I repeat myself, healthy men would not even take from you. They wouldn't. They would just, silently build their life. And once they're ready, choose the wife and provide for her and his kids. Okay. So I hope you like this video, and let me know your biggest takeaways in the comments. And again, join my course, Call in Your Provider, happening live this Sunday. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Oh, by the way, the course link is in the description box.